Welcome back to Fang and Tail. You're on with Foobar, and today we're going to be playing Hades 2. Just to be transparent, I've already beaten this game. I've actually 100% achieved it just the other day. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a completely fresh run and hopefully make a series out of it. For those of you who don't know, Hades is a roguelite, isometric dungeon crawler, and it is super fun. If you've played the first one, basically expect same type of gameplay, just better, refined, and a lot more content. I absolutely love it. If you couldn't tell by the fact that I 100% achieved it. I did the same with the first one as well. Alright, like I said, isometric, so top-down, dungeon crawler, just clearing mobs.
Vengeance for my family.
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess the first level doesn't have anybody. Do a fresh run.
Lost souls. I'll make the Titan pay.
Just a little poke, poke, poke. Staff. Unfortunately, the first weapon, the staff, doesn't do the greatest amount of damage, especially at first. Obviously, we kind of have to like build up to it, but it gets the job done. The big name of the game here is just avoidance, mostly. You start off with not a ton of health, so you want to definitely protect that very limited resource.
Fall back to dust. It's him. Just as bad.
Alright, and every area you'll get a certain reward. These are boons coming from each god, basically giving you powers, or supplementing your abilities, basically.
Greetings from Olympus and well met there, sunshine.
Alright, I'm just going to skip the dialogue, because, you know, for the sake of expediency. I'm personally a fan of Nova Strike. As I said, the attacks don't really do too much damage, and this also makes it deal damage in a larger area, so I kind of like that.
They need my aid.
Oh, by the way, so your main attack is this one that you guys have seen me doing. Your special, if you're playing on mouse keys, is your right click, and that just shoots a little projectile. And then your Q is your cast. Basically, it roots enemies in place, so it's pretty useful.
In you go.
So yeah, like you see, he's in my cast, he can barely move. Oh, that was really stupid. Let's try not to do that again. He says as he does it again. Okay. Not too bad. Me personally, I'm gonna go for extra health here. Just because, again, with this fresh run, we don't have a lot of health, so we want to just stack that as much as possible to start with, probably. Whoops, missed. I really hate those Banshee, or Sirens, whatever you call them. I would say Banshees, I guess. They're like ghosts.
Which way?
Sirens are later. Spoilers.
Spindles.
Alright, these little guys are pretty easy to kill because basically their little laser runs in a circle and it doesn't really have that much range, so fortunately they're not too hard to deal with. If you see on the health bar these little snake guys that are shooting these projectiles, it's yellow. That basically means there's armor. So whenever an opponent is armored, your attacks don't stagger them. You see it kind of like makes them stop doing stuff. So if they have armor, they just shrug that off and they just keep attacking, which is really important to know. I don't really have a lot of gold. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. So I think I'm gonna have to go with the Warden, which is kind of like a mini boss, sort of, kind of.
A root stalker. Got to move.
It's really annoying. Whoops. But that as best we can. Super annoying when you don't deal a lot of damage at first. Let's run, run, run. Okay, cool. We broke her armor. Ah, stupid tendrils. That's not great. This is not the best first night, not gonna lie to you.
Grandmother.
But, you know, it's a roguelite. You die, you start over, you get stronger over time. That's just the name of the game. I think we're gonna go with the special freeze. Basically, that'll make enemies a little easier to deal with. So even though that guy has armor, our freeze effect makes it to where he can't move for like a certain period of time. It's pretty useful. Oops. Alright. Cool, not too bad. Hanging on to that last little 8 HP that we have.
Name of Hades.
I think I'm just gonna go for the blast damage in case, let's say, we kill somebody in there next to a bunch of other mobs. Just do an extra bit of damage.
Keep pushing. Whispers.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's also these things called Omega moves. So if you hold down, you know, whichever move you're gonna use, it has a beefed up version of it, but it utilizes mana. Oops, stay away from me. Okay, you saw that AoE damage when we killed the guy. That worked out really well in our favor. I think I'm actually going to keep with... for Palm, which is an upgrade level, as you can see. I'm just going to go with the special, because honestly I should be using it more, I think. Just to keep a little distance between me and everybody else that I'm trying to kill. And if you just saw that, you can actually utilize the terrain to kill enemies. It does a big old burst of damage. Pretty nice. Okay, again, hanging on to that 8 health that we have left. Not too bad, and hopefully we can get more here as long as we don't take enough damage on this encounter. Alright. Yeah, I love the fact that that explosion happens when we kill people. It's great. Helps out a lot. Pause. Yeah? What? Oops. Alright, not too shabby. A little extra life, keep us going for a little bit longer. I think, yeah, the boon. Definitely the way to go right now. Just keep these guys at a distance and try to get as far as we can on night number 1. Not really a problem with these little spindle guys, again, because they don't really move around too much, and once they attack, they stop. That makes it a little easier for us.
Olympus calls.
Okie dokie. You know what? Just again, in the interest of keeping ourselves further away from people, we're gonna make our cast a projectile. That's gonna help us a lot, I think. And now that we actually have at least a little bit of gold, we can go to Charon shop and we can buy us a little something something.
I'm in your debt, Lord Charon.
Alright. I like having the extra health, but I want more boons to make us a little bit more powerful. And we're gonna need it because we're just about to be at the boss. Well, the boss for this region, I should say. And I think we're gonna go with the cast, because again, we're already gonna be projecting it. It's gonna explode, and now it's gonna be dealing scorch damage every second, so not too bad.
Headmistress.
There she is. You reached the edge of Erebus already.
Thank you, Headmistress Hecate.
Yeah, it's almost like I've done this before. That's crazy.
And the compliment.
It was not a compliment, merely
My capability.
your training.
Alright, come on.
Crossed flames awaken.
Yeah, this cast is definitely going to be helping us out a lot here, I think. Oops. Ooh, I got way too close for that. That was really stupid. Alright, again, try to take our time. Hopefully, maybe we can clear this on the first night. That would be pretty nice. Nope, wrong one. She's coming in, so we're good. Oh, run away.
Arise, sister.
Ah, walked right into that. That was stupid. Ah, man, doing bad.
Press the attack.
Not enough for that. Who's the real one? It's like the shell game. Nope, not you. Got it there. I don't know if I'm fast enough for this. Yep, definitely not. That's kind of tragic. Whew. Alright, let me get out of this curse real quick. Nope, that sucks. Right before I was about to dash, too.
Consider the mistakes you made, Malinoway.
Okay, well, that's night one. I think I'm gonna keep going, honestly. This is a little short for a first recording for the session, but oh well. Alright, let's go confide in our little pet here.
See what I get for staying out all night, Freenos.
Alright, again, I'm gonna skip most of the dialogue. I don't really want to spoil everybody's playthrough, so...
Stand tall and show no
Come
weakness.
here. Time for...
I lack
Gotta...
Yes.
Okay. Dialogue. I'm literally just doing this for progression purposes. So.
Kronos the
Well, you'll get him next time, I reckon.
already hit.
As you can see, there's a plethora of different characters. This is just in your base camp that you can interact with, and eventually you'll give them gifts, and let me see. It doesn't show you that option yet. Okay, well anyways, you'll give gifts to these various characters, and you'll build relationships with them, and you'll get stuff like keepsakes from them, and they'll kind of help you out a little bit. Yeah, that's night one. Look, Hypnos from the first one. Alright, off we go.
My old
And right here is the altar where you can unlock Arcana cards. That resource, that gray resource you saw me picking up, you see it at the bottom of the page here. It's called Ash, and that's basically what you're going to utilize to unlock these Arcana cards, and these things will give you different abilities, kind of, you know, helping you along your run. If you look at the top right, we only have 10, it's called Grasp to deal with, and we can upgrade that as we go with a different resource, Psyche. I think, honestly, I'm going to unlock this one. It definitely helps every time you leave a location, restoring that HP just so you can keep going a little bit longer. And Persistence is a great one, too. Just extra health and mana, definitely very useful for an early run. That's all the Ash we have for now. We'll get more as we run. That stands to reason. And there are multiple weapons that you can utilize, each having their own little gimmick and strength and weakness. So, as we progress, we'll unlock more ways to kill these little demon guys. And this is basically like your training dummy. You can smack them around a little bit, and it shows you tool tips for all of the moves you can do. So if you ever want to try out a new build and see, you know, what does what, this is your guy. Just finish him off real quick. Let's see, he'll fall apart. Oops. And he'll just pop right back up here now.
You see?
He's kind of funny too, a little comedic relief. Okay, well, not much more we can do. I guess we just keep pressing
Find the Titan.
on another night. So now that it's not the first night, we're immediately going to get a boon, and this location will spawn enemies Ba. I honestly think, yeah, I'm gonna take the cast. That's gonna do a lot of work for us in the beginning stages, I think. Just because it's an AoE. Most of these mobs are just small little trash mobs, not really a lot of health pool, so makes our job a little easier. Yeah, see, oh crap. I guess he was just out of the radius, but it one-shot the rest of them, so that's okay. Now that we've got the that Wayward Sun Arcana card, we'll be respawning, I think it was 3 health every time we exit a location, so 47, yep, back up to 50. Like it never happened. Again, that AoE really helping us out, or at least clear things more quickly.
The heart doubtless this one knows hatred.
Okay, here we've got Aphrodite. She's actually one of the better boon givers in my opinion. You know what? Only because it's rare, I think I'll take it. Honestly, I would have rather taken the second one because we don't have the ability to respawn our mana until we exit the location yet. So that mana regen would have been pretty helpful, not gonna lie. That's okay. We'll just have stronger attacks for now. We can work with this. It does kind of shore up the major disadvantage of the staff anyhow, so... Oh no, stay away from me, please. Yeah, that scream that they do is really annoying to deal with, especially early on. When they have armor, it's even worse. Because then you can't stagger them while they're doing it. They just continuously yell at you and damage you. As is the way with some women. Again, we don't really have a lot of coin on us, so Charon Shop is going to be pretty useless. The only time that you would take it if you don't have a lot of coin is if you're just trying to get a free encounter with no enemies, so no damage, therefore. So. And speaking of no damage, that was not the case since I'm a dingus. Just stood there face tanking that projectile. Alright. Alright. One thing to note also, so your dash right here, if you time it right with with most attacks, you can just dodge it entirely. I want to say all attacks, but I'm just going to say most, just to leave a little the unknown. Yeah, again, I think we're going to take larger area. I'd rather not go against Warden, which is this little skull you see over the top of the door. So yeah, we're just going to go with the Palm to level up one of our boons that we already have. Yeah, you're not the only ones who can shoot projectiles. And obviously, when possible, it's really useful to line them up so you can hit more than one target with one shot. 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing, you know? And utilizing the terrain to kill things definitely helps out as well. I think we'll just go the attack this time. Okay, so this right here is what's called a Daedalus Hammer, and basically what it's going to do is it's going to improve your weapon in some form or fashion. You'll see what I mean in a second whenever I clear the instance.
They're slowing down.
Keep our distance, just keep shooting them afar. A little cheesy, but hey, I'll take it, because we just want to get as far as we possibly can in the run, get as many resources, and unlock things quicker. Obviously, we are at an advantage, given the fact that I've beaten this game. I think I've put roughly 150 hours, because I've played this since early release. As I said, I absolutely love these games. Supergiant knocked it out of the park with these. I love doing damage to armor. It makes things a lot easier dealing with those armored enemies. 900 should just immediately yeah, depending on the enemy, obviously, just one-shot their armor, which is going to be really useful for us. So anytime I see anybody with armor, it's going to be Dash Strike.
Got it.
Palm again, I think. Yeah. These guys are not too difficult to deal with as long as you catch them before they actually start that little spin move. Oops, I forgot to Dash Strike. There we go, clear that armor right out. Perfect. Okay, this run is going a lot smoother already, fortunately. I just gotta slow down and take my time. Easier said than done sometimes when you get caught up. I do like extra health, but I like Estia boons even better. Whoops. Got a little close. Sorry for the pauses, my wife walked in. Dash strike. Oh, I missed. So did they, so we're good. That was a stroke of luck. As my man Bob Ross would say, it was a happy little accident. Okay. You know, honestly, I think I'm gonna go with Snuffed Candle, specifically for the reason that it'll be helpful for taking down bigger enemies, i.e. bosses. And we're gonna go Charon Shop this time because we actually have enough gold to buy probably at least one boon.
Lord Charon.
Yup. Estia it is again. We love it. Sadly, I can't get the cast boon that we got last run, but that's okay. Special with Scorch will help still.
Yes, my lord. I can do this.
And reattempt. Hopefully we can knock out Hecate on round 2.
Better prepared this time.
You've taught me patience.
Give me both.
Round 2. Fight! Get those Scorch stacks running. You know, I could be dashing into that little ring that she does, but honestly, I kind of just want to play it safe. Again, just make it as far as we possibly can. So we're going to be a little pansy and just shoot from afar. And again, we do have Scorch stacks on that, so that's pretty useful for us. Dodge these little circles, kill these little witchies. Just try not to get hit. Scorch stacks doing their thing. Ah, that was stupid. I'm so bad. And that wasn't even the right. Yep, wasn't even the right clone. That's okay. We're still not doing too bad, honestly. Weave in these attacks anytime we can. Get those Scorch stacks still popping. Still the wrong one. I think it's over here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So as you can see, it's pretty... You know, honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and eat the curse, just so it'll expire sooner. I was already prepared for it, so I can go ahead and dash out of these little casts that she's putting on the ground. Alright, cool, we're out. Much better than last time. Took, I think, only one instance of damage thus far. Alright, you know what? We're gonna risk it. Ah, again, I should have done that. I just dashed a little too early on that second one on the exit. But that's okay. Boss is almost done, and we'll heal it up as we leave. Which one is it? You? Oh, it didn't hit. Nope. You. Nope. You. Yeah, learned my lesson. Not doing that again. We have Scorch stacks and we have distance, so we take those. And yeah, Night 2. Night 1 was a little sloppy, but Night 2, not too bad for beating the first region boss.
Thank you, headmistress.
Get us a little cinder and move on. Alright. Guess got us a nice little fountain here. Restore health. Back to full, baby. Let's go.
Beginning descent.
Next region. The Oceanus. Alright.
The air's thick.
Look who.
Oh,
Oh no.
You're a long way.
hi, Eris.
Things took a turn.
Always in such. Oh, one last thing.
Oh no.
What did she do to me?
What did she do to me? Your foes deal 20% damage and it grows every encounter. Oh, well, there's a built-in anti-cheat sort of kind of like, you know, having prior knowledge of the game. Unless you can just absolutely just go ham in on avoiding all the instances of damage. Sorry for the stutter. Which I guess is possible. I've seen people do crazy stuff. Some people just, they're enough on the spectrum to where they can literally dodge everything. Not me, guys. Sorry. I'm not a pro gamer, I guess. But, that's okay. Again, keeping them all in line, basically just hitting every single one of them with one shot. Makes things a little easier for us. Okay, well, he moved. Oh, crap. I wasn't paying attention. I'm stupid. And again, not paying attention. Oh. Get away from me. Alright. Too bad, I guess. That extra 20% damage is going to start to hurt after a while, though, I'll tell you that.
Farther than last time. Pinheads.
Oh, no, I hate these guys. They're really small, and they don't have a lot of health, but they move really quickly, so if you're not paying attention, they can definitely pop you a couple times. Yep, just like that. Alright, you know what, honestly, though, I think just the... you know what, just line them all up and... Nope, they weren't close enough. Go figure. I think the attack is better suited there because it has a better, or like a bigger radius, or damaging area, I guess. Whatever you want to call it.
Olympus.
Okay, well, I'm definitely not above 80% health, I don't think. Yep, nope. I think we're just gonna go for extra health and magic this time, and, you know... yeah, I'm gonna go for the Ash just because that's a resource that's actually gonna permanently improve us when we get back to our base camp and we can unlock more Arcana cards. I think that's the move. As opposed to a little extra power during the run. It's not really gonna make too much of a difference. I mean, arguably, yes. Oh no! Get away from me. Oh crap, I forgot about Steam. Whoops. Yeah, armor sucks. I forgot about my dash strike. To clear that armor faster. Well, mistakes were made. Definitely not doing the Guardian. No shot. I would probably die, not gonna lie.
Shellbacks.
And Scorch is absolutely doing bonkers damage for us, thank goodness. Damn it. Too late. And I walked into that one. He wasn't even gonna hit me. I am terrible. Alright. Well, not great. Not ideal, guys. But
What's that?
we survived. Just lost a little health on the way. I think we're gonna go... yeah. Buried treasure, because any minor find, that's going to include ash, bones, like all that type of stuff. Again, we're basically just trying to farm as much
Always need bones. Just
stuff as we can that'll actually help us when we get back. Ash is basically worth its weight in gold when we first start. Definitely trying to get as much of that as possible. Thank goodness those guys were in my dash and hit to me. Alright, cleared his armor. Good to go. Alright, dash strike. Come on. There we go. Alright. Pretty well. Oh yeah, I also forgot that we got a little bit of health from buried treasure as well, so that was definitely useful.
Lurkers.
Again, remember to use our dash strike on armored enemies. Work smarter, not harder, folks. Name of the game right here. That attack actually reaches pretty far. Not too bad. Nice little palm. I think we're just gonna do % damage for the attack.
Always a treat.
That'll be a little bit better. Especially because I'm pretty sure our attack is a little bit stronger because of that Daedalus hammer, maybe? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, wait. Hold on, that's... Where is it? Melting Swipe. No? Why is it? I don't know. Not gonna ask a question. Oh, this, so if you remember when I was talking earlier about you can give some of the characters gifts, the first of which is going to be these little bottles of nectar if you haven't played the first game. So these are really useful as well, especially off-rip in a run. Again, I hate these stupid pinheads, just because that dash is just really annoying. Otherwise, they're like not too hard to deal with. And they die pretty easy. It's just if you get caught, especially since we don't really have a lot of healing except for when we exit a location, it's kind of annoying. It'll definitely kill a run pretty quick. Fortunately, the environment did a lot of work for us, and these bigger spindles are pretty easy. Just shoot them from a distance.
There.
Alright, cool. Bottle of nectar. Nice. I have a feeling the next Guardian's coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and do a Charon shop. Fortunately, we have like 400-ish gold. We can buy a couple things. Yep, I was right. Next Guardian. Alright. Nice little Apollo boon. Let's see what he's going to give us. Either double damage with a 5% chance or take daze, which 20% chance for them to not deal damage on a 9-second. Yeah, which I'm going to be reapplying constantly. I think that's the move, honestly. Just damage mitigation. We can also go ahead and get a palm. Huh. More chance for days or higher damage? I think higher damage.
That's
There.
better.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy the food just in case, because if we don't make it past this, there's no point in, you know, not spending gold. You don't really carry that on through each night. So, yeah,
Sirens.
earlier, like I sort of kind of spoiled, Sirens, these are the Sirens, Scylla, and her little band or whatever.
Don't ever say
So this will be fun. Definitely should have dashed. That's okay. Actually, yeah, let's weave in some specials. That hurt. I am totally not going to make it on this run. Weave in a special just for that scorch damage. Ooh, yep, definitely not going to make it. Being really sloppy right now. But now that the drummer's dead, she's not doing those crazy AoE things. Maybe I can just cheese it, and it'll take forever, but maybe I can cheese it and just do this for a while. And the Scorch does do a significant amount of damage. Oh, nope. No such luck. Just barely didn't dash in time. That's cool though. Night 2, made it to the second Guardian. I'm not complaining too much. I think that will end session 1 though, so thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.